Hello everyone, this is Toby with Birdsong Studios. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me here on the channel. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your openness to these messages. So we are going to look at, in this reading, messages and energies around the full moon in Scorpio lunar eclipse, which occurs on May the 5th for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have your sun, moon, rising, or north node in Scorpio, you may find that there are messages within this reading that resonate for you. All right, so we're going to start with the Life Soul Vision Oracle by Romy Weiser. And just to make note, guys, this is the third and final in this particular series of eclipses in the sign of Scorpio. And of course, as you have one of your big three or north node in Scorpio, if you're here, more than likely, then this has been an important time for you. You're probably very familiar with Scorpio and its death and rebirth and transformational properties. The energies around really diving deep and looking into the subconscious, looking into the shadow and being comfortable there are big themes for your sign. And so with this series of eclipses, they began on May the 15th and 16th of 2022. The second was on October 25th, 2022. And this final one is coming up on May the 5th. It is also a 5-5 portal. It is a wrapping up of a cycle. It is a completion, it feels like. It feels like a culmination point and a point of integrating the information, the lessons, the wisdom that's been gained through this entire series. Oh wow, Scorpio. So you have casting out constellations. This is the way, this is the work. This is exactly what I was talking about. Traveling the path into the shadow and really looking down deep within. It's card number 45, which reduces to 9. There's something about the 45 that I'm really drawn to. I'm not sure what that is yet. So maybe it'll come up later. Maybe it resonates strongly for one of you guys, has meaning for you. But there's something about, I'm hearing something about a 45-degree angle that bisects. A 45-degree angle would be the line that runs at a 45-degree angle of a right angle would then be bisecting the right angle. There's something about triangulation going on here. Interesting, Scorpio. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but maybe, again, maybe that resonates for one of you guys. Yeah, that's really coming up strongly, this okay. So looking in, okay, since this is coming up, I'm going to share it with you, and it may be something specific for someone out there, but triangulation is one of the techniques, shall I say, of that a narcissist will use in the gaslighting and manipulation process with their victim, so to speak. The person that they're targeting, let's say that. So somehow, again, this may be relevant for someone out there. So I would be, if you are dealing with a narcissist, I would be very cautious of triangulation going on at this time or around this eclipse period, Scorpio. Triangulation is when they bring in a third party to basically support how they're making you look crazy. Okay, I'm just going to say it that way. They manipulate the third party to then create support for the things that they're trying to make you believe about themselves or about you, if you are the target of the narcissist. So it's something like to bolster it, so the whatever deceitful fantasy they're weaving, or story web that they're weaving, that creates this whole image that's false. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Maybe that resonates for someone. We'll set that aside though. Let's get back to the main theme of this eclipse for you, Scorpio. It is being willing to take this walk, to take this transformative walk down into the shadow. It's something that is in divine timing. We have the wheel here, the Wheel of Fortune, with all of the signs represented on it. So it is time for you to take this walk. And with this eclipse and this very potent full moon being in your sign, I feel like, oh, interesting. Okay, so this is the other half of the triangulation, right? Not the narcissistic version of this meaning, but there were 3 eclipses, right? So there's 3 points in a triangle. There's something about looking back at what happened in your life, or the themes that you were presented with, that were revealed, that you explored around the prior eclipses. You're going to get the third piece of that puzzle, and it's going to form some sort of triangulation within your life. It's like you'll be able to connect the dots, basically, and see how these pieces are interconnected. And almost, I'm getting this sense of it enclosing a portion of your life. You'll be able to see, it's almost like it's framing it. It's framing something for you so that you're able to see it with more clarity. Very interesting, Scorpio. So this is the final piece of this stage of transformation for you, of this particular transformation for you. If you're on the spiritual path, you're going to go through, and anyone is going to go through transformations, multiple transformations of different types in our lives, whether it's just normal growth as a human being, growth in consciousness, growth in awareness. So anyway, for this stage of transformation for you, this feels like the final piece of it. And there's information that's going to be revealed to you, but it is going to require you to, I feel like it's going to take you a little bit deeper. It's not that you need to dig deeper. I feel like it is, if you are following the signs and the signals from the universe, it's going to open up this pathway, just as it's shown on this beautiful card. And see those blue butterflies of transformation. It's going to lead you to the information you need to know. Wow, Scorpio, we're going deep right from the get-go. All right. I have a lot of respect for that about your sign, Scorpio. The willingness and the curiosity that you hold that allows you to go deep within the darkness and the shadow, and to really explore it with fascination and curiosity, and less maybe fear or anxiety than other signs may be prone to. So really interesting time for you, Scorpio. It feels very, very, very important. Okay, so we are going to do the light and shadow spread. I was doing a while back for you guys, but I had been called to just kind of do a free-form type reading recently, and now I've been guided back to this light and shadow spread, and I'm finding that that theme in general is coming up a lot, or is prevalent, I should say, in the readings around this eclipse. It does definitely feel like a time of integration, of really needing to go into our shadow and seeing what's there, witnessing it, accepting it, recognizing how it is an integral part of us, and that the light and the shadow within us are two sides of the same coin. So let's look at what we have in the light for Scorpio, please, Spirit, for this full moon lunar eclipse. In the light, please, Spirit. I'm literally getting a pain in my neck. Kind of in the side of my neck underneath my left ear. That's interesting, and in my left shoulder. So I feel like there might be some stress going on. It feels like that stress tension in the neck and shoulder. Ooh, wow. That's pretty intense. Try to move that on through. So Scorpio, I would say if you have some tension, take care of your neck and your shoulder. Okay, so first we have this Two of Pentacles coming out. This is going to be in the light. I'm going to do 2 cards for each placement for you. What else for Scorpio for in the light, please, Spirit? What else for in the light, please, Spirit, for Scorpio? Page of Wands. Okay. The Two of Pentacles traditionally is juggling something, but I did hear someone say recently, they described it as a weighing of priorities and prioritizing, and that really stuck with me. And I feel that that's exactly what's going on for you. That came to mind as soon as I saw this for you, Scorpio. So this weighing of priorities, and because this, what is in the light here is what you're aware of, or energies that are going to help bring more light into what you are, what's being revealed, what you're being asked to reflect upon at this time. So the Page of Wands comes through too with this spark of curiosity and excitement I get, and I'm smiling with this energy. And so something that has been coming up recently, and I think came up in the Mercury Retrograde readings, was the importance of play. And I'm getting this, and although you're weighing your priorities, I feel that you're aware of this need for play, for lightness, for childlike wonder, and following those sparks of interest and curiosity, and not so much curiosity, okay, that would be more the Page of Swords, but in this, it's this fascination and sparked bit of interest and wonder, and it's something that draws you into participating in something. I'm feeling it's an action. It's I'm looking now. I'm drawn all of a sudden to the 2 cardinals and the 2 pentacles. I feel like your ancestors, because I associate the red cardinals with your ancestors being present. And so I feel like your ancestors are providing these sort of things along your path to encourage you into this state of play and lightness and just joy for the sake of having fun. That's just it, just having fun. And so where are you being led with this? And the figure in the Two of Pentacles seems a little worried by this, to be honest. He seems a little concerned. And so there is this, I'm going to start looking at what's in the shadow here for you, Scorpio, but there is this call for you to recognize the need to incorporate play and fun into your life, especially at this time. Because the other thing about play and fun, and I think this came up in something in one of the readings, I don't know which, so I apologize, but is that when we're in that state of play and having fun, it's high vibrational, first of all. Secondly, it's a very mindful, present state to be. And it's within that state where we are clear-headed. And when I say clear-headed, it's not from a state of clear thought. It's actual clear. We're open. We're in a receptive state. We're not clouded by a bunch of thoughts or worries or concerns. We're just in the moment and being present with what we're doing. And it's in that state where we also receive these sparks of information and inspiration, creative sparks and guidance as well. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands here in the shadow. Four of Wands speaks of stable family home, a commitment. And we have the Three of Cups. Again, Three of Cups is all about celebration. It is about having fun. And it's about having fun with people that you care about, who care about and for you. And we have the family here too. It almost feels as if, because this is in the shadow, and so something that's either hidden or something that maybe hasn't been looked at and so is causing a bit of restriction. So I get this sense of okay, hang on, I'm going to get one more for you for the shadow. I'm curious here because I almost get this sense that I'm getting that for the light for you, I'm getting what almost a current energy or what you're aware of rather than something totally of the light, so to speak, although the Page of Wands is. But with this Two of Pentacles, it's almost like the Two of Pentacles is the energy that you've been in, and it's this prioritizing. But what's hidden from you, it feels like the shadow for you is what's hidden from you. What's hidden from you right now is that you're not seeing your this commitment that goes along with the Four of Wands is overtaken. The joy and the stability that's found here, this celebratory energy that's also found in this home and family life, it's being overridden by this sense of responsibility. I felt that in Taurus. I think it was Taurus. Oh, that's your opposite sign, Scorpio. So that would make sense. And this is the wrapping up of the Scorpio-Taurus nodes. They are going to switch to Aries and Libra next month, I believe. Well, yeah, June. Interesting. I'm very much getting this sense of what's hidden from you is the responsibility of family life, home life, things that you have commitments towards, even a business, work. That's the energy of responsibility is overriding the energy of joy that's also associated with those. The energy of celebration that's associated with those places, people, situations. relationships. And that's what has you stuck in this place of having difficulty prioritizing. I think it's causing a bit of conflict, and that's the discomfort I'm seeing on this figure's face. Because I almost get the sense that the things you're committed to, you're prioritizing out of a sense of responsibility, but you're forgetting to add in the joy and the lightness that brought you to those places and into those relationships to begin with. That's it. And so that's why the celebratory energy is hidden here. Or things, or what you're not aware of. It's not that you're not aware of it. That's why it's in the shadow. It's because it's been suppressed to some degree. So what's being brought out into the light for you here, Scorpio, is the reminder that why did you enter into these commitments to begin with? And if it wasn't, okay, two parts. Why did you enter it in to begin with? Because there's a reminder then of why you're there. But if you don't associate that same energy, those same emotions with that situation or with that relationship, well, then it is time to make a choice here, which is also indicated in the Two of Pentacles. That can be making a decision or weighing two options or weighing options. But I get the sense for you, Scorpio, that that's really not what we're talking about. We're not talking about being in a place you're not happy. It's being in a place, so this may not resonate for all of you, but it's being in places and commitments and around people where where the sense of responsibility and commitment has overridden the reason why you entered into that commitment to begin with. And it was likely love and joy and interest and passion and inspiration. And those are the things that need to be celebrated here. And so can we take that, make that shift instead of, and here's your shift in priorities potentially, Scorpio. Instead of prioritizing these things and places and people because there's a great responsibility, why don't we prioritize celebrating these places, people, and things in your life? Bringing in this sense of play and fun into these relationships. And that's going to, there's the balance. There's the balancing of the Two of Pentacles that allows it to move to, potentially skipping on up right to the Ten of Pentacles. Because when you're in that state of balance, you are, then you're magnetizing in and opening up to abundance in all forms. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Divine Feminine and Yin energies. We're moving on to Divine Feminine and then Divine Masculine, and which correspond to Yin and Yang energies, okay? So what do we have for Divine Feminine energies for Scorpio? Of course, these are not gender specific. These are energies that we're speaking of that are within each of us. So, Divine Feminine, please. Divine Feminine for Scorpio, please. And I'm being encouraged to remind you that you are a fixed sign, Scorpio, so change can be harder for those of us who are fixed signs. We take our time in moving towards change, but this Wheel of Fortune here on this center card is kind of screaming at me here that to also tell you that it is time to look at this. It is time to put things in place that really honor the reason why you entered into these commitments and what truly you want to experience from them now. Okay, Divine Feminine, please. Are we not allowing ourselves to receive, Scorpio? I'm definitely getting this feeling. Not. Divine Feminine energies are not wanting to come out. The Three of Cups is also celebration with loved ones, but it is a celebration in which it's reciprocal. So it's allowing yourself to be celebrated as much as it is celebrating with another. And we have the Lovers in the feminine energy, in the Divine Feminine energy. Okay. Interesting. For Scorpio, what else do we have for the Divine Feminine energy, please? Bear with me, Scorpio. We're going to get more out here. We may have to be a little patient. Divine Feminine energies for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Thank you. Energies for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Thank you. The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a sense of victory, of being... I'm hearing praised. Celebrated, again, celebrated. It's an accomplishment, it's a victory. Did I say that already? I think I did. Divine Masculine, Nine of Cups. What else do we have for the Divine Masculine for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Divine Masculine for Scorpio, please, Spirit. I feel like I need to see both sides of the story here to understand. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups here in the Divine Masculine, and we have the Six of Wands and the Lovers, which is associated with the sign of Gemini. It's card number 6. The Lovers was traditionally a choice card, but I'm also getting it as I'm also getting it as this balancing of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies. And I find it really interesting that in this depiction, the Divine Masculine figure is transparent. It's almost as if the Divine Feminine figure is imagining him. Very interesting. So I'm, okay, and then with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups can be a wish fulfillment, but in this depiction it feels like a bit of overindulgence. And the Knight of Wands is feeling very impulsive here and explosive with this volcano in the background and flowing lava. Scorpio. Let me get one more for the divine masculine for Scorpio, please. Divine masculine for Scorpio. I feel like this is, in the divine masculine, it's this overindulgence almost in, jumping into something, and it doesn't have the same energy. It's a fire energy with the wands, but it doesn't have the same energy as the page of wands. It's almost jumping in to take care of something and overindulging in that. Oh, maybe over. Okay, hang on, let's see what we have here. The sun. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. Okay. So we talked about the responsibility to the family and to your commitments, and I get this sense that this is an interesting way for this story to play out, but I get this sense that you're taking a lot of action and overindulge and overgiving. See how this figure in he's raising a cup. I mean, as if he is toasting someone, but look at all the cups that are there. So I get the feeling that there's overindulgence, but I also feel like it's over caring, overdoing for another. So, and it's almost like this night feels like he has to do it. It's almost it's almost an aggressive energy in this over caring of others, especially in these commitments that you have, because I feel like the sun is representative of ultimate joy and love and happiness in the tarot, and I feel like you are trying to create this for these commitments that you're in, and this is in the action side, when really it comes from a sense of wanting to receive recognition for the efforts that you have been putting in for your family, for your business, for your friends, your coworkers. And I almost feel like there's someone around you who's feeling lost in this. It might be you. It might be that you are the kind of shadowy figure in the Lover's card who is actually because he's actually holding the feminine figure, but he's fading away. I almost get this sense that he's given and given and given so much that he's now fading away. I hope this makes sense, Scorpio. I'm going to say this one more time because it feels really important. So it's this energy of giving from yourself, caring for your commitments, your family, your loved ones, your friends, your coworkers, your business. Incessantly is what I'm getting from this place of almost like this real determined energy, but it's based in this sense of responsibility, as if you have responsibility for everyone else's happiness. Somehow you have come to this point. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, this isn't going to be fall. Okay, I'll come back to that. Somehow you've come to this point of believing that you're responsible for everyone's happiness, and it's I don't feel like you're receiving recognition for it. I feel like you're wanting to receive recognition for it, but what's happening is you're fading away. I feel like you're losing yourself. This feels like a personal reading. I know this is very specific, so it may not apply for all of you. The other part of what I was getting is this brings me back to what we talked about triangulation to begin with. So if there's a Scorpio out there who's dealing with a narcissist, this is the pattern that does transpire when you are in the midst of that type of a relationship. And it doesn't matter what role that other person is in your life, whether they're a family member, a friend, a partner, a romantic partner, a lover, a spouse, a co-worker, a business partner. It does not matter. But what through the process of manipulation, gaslighting that occurs, emotional abuse that occurs, the target of the narcissist begins to believe that they are responsible for the narcissist's joy and happiness. And they will go to great lengths to try to make that happen, and they end up losing themselves in the process. And they don't receive recognition for it because, of course, it's an impossible goal. It's an impossible task. None of us are responsible for the happiness of others, and certainly not for the happiness of a narcissist. It's not going to happen. So if there's a Scorpio out there that is dealing with this, my heart goes out to you. I understand that situation and that experience personally. I feel like this eclipse is really going to bring, remember we talked about the triangle, we're back to the triangle again. It's going to bring these pieces together, and you're going to be able to see, if you follow this path, Scorpio, follow this path, follow the butterflies, follow the signs, and it's going to be revealed to you how this has been playing out and the impact it has had upon you. And if you're a Scorpio who's not dealing with a narcissist, but this has to do with this feeling of responsibility somewhere built within your belief system, that you are ultimately responsible for your family or your family's happiness, the well-being of your coworkers and friends to an extreme degree, to a point where you're not finding the fun and celebration in those relationships anymore. You as well are going to see how pieces of this link together, so that you're able to gain some clarity on this, because this, again, this is the final one in this series of eclipses, and this moon is really pushing us to look at these things and make the changes necessary to move us out of these patterns. And if it's a narcissistic relationship, move us out of these relationships, so that we can get to a point of balance and thriving and peace. Okay, Scorpio, I am going to leave it there. Sending you all my love, and I wishing you the best. Follow the signs, follow the butterflies, and be open to the messages and information that comes to you, and play. Give yourself time and space to play. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time, your attention, your openness to these messages. I know this was a really deep one. Again, sending you all my love, and please comment, like, share, subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Wishing you all the best, and I will be back soon. Thank you.